Good evening. Oh gosh, I'm a mess. This is DJ Vital Vertigo here, and just saying good evening, everybody, and welcome to my channel. And what am I going to talk about tonight? Well, um, I didn't really have anything planned, so I'm just gonna. It's not a stream of consciousness. I actually have been doing something. I've been going through records and trying to weed stuff out, purge, and I found a whole block of comps, um, compilations from various artists, kind of comps, that kind of thing, or very like a certain genre. Some people don't like that kind of thing. Don't like great. I know a lot of people don't like greatest hits. Not a lot of people. There's certain people that don't like greatest hits, and they may not also be into like comps because I see comps around a lot, really cheap. So I think maybe people don't take them seriously as having like the full artist, full album. But sometimes it's nice to have a taste of what people do, or maybe certain genres you don't need to have the whole album of. Maybe you just need some examples of a genre, and that's good enough. Or it's like a nice little mix of things. And I'll explain. Sometimes I like to listen to a lot of different artists in one sitting instead of just one full album. Um, that's where comps come in really well. And some comps come in tributes, and some people, that's what it is. Some people don't like tributes. They said, the song should be sung by the original artist, and that's about it. But I disagree. I think that um, because I like jazz so much and I like jazz singers, I mean, there's a lot of people who do renditions of other people's work. Even if it's not singers, it could be other instrumentalists who do other people's work. Um, there's nothing wrong with some modern artist doing a Coltrane tune or doing a Davis tune, or Davis doing a Charlie Parker tune, or Charlie Parker doing a Davis, that kind of thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that kind of thing. I'm just giving a weird hypothetical example, but anyway, what got me thinking about the comps was I pulled out the comps and I said, I never listened to some of these. I just buy them because I'm like, oh, this sounds a lot about artists that I like to hear, and I never really listened to it. So let's get started. I'll just show you. I'll show you enough before I get tired, and I'm sure you get tired of like watching me. So I'm not going to go over a half an hour. I might even do it quicker than that. So because that can get kind of boring, I think. Anyway, but this is. I want to keep it exciting as possible. This is what I was listening to tonight. This is a comp. It's actually a promo copy from selections from all kinds of records that came out in the past. But this was released in 1988, and it has artists like Charles Earlin from his Black Talk record. Of course, I have that already on vinyl. It has Jack McDuff and Gene Ammons together from Brother Jack Meets the Boss. It has Mellow Gravy on that. On the Charles Earlin is the Mighty Burner. It also has artists like Billy Butler, who I don't know. Guitar Soul is the name of the record, and the song is called B&B Calypso. Another artist I don't know, Charles Kynard. I don't know him, with a K, Kynard. The record is called Reelin' with Feelin', and it's Slow Burn is the track. It's with Wilton Felder, Joe Pass, Carol Kay, and Paul Humphrey. Then there's another track by Oliver Nelson, King Curtis, and Jimmy Forrest together. Blues at the Five Spot is the name of the piece, and it's from Soul Battle. So it's like that. Other artists like Shirley Scott and Stanley Turrentine together, Willis Jackson Quintet, Houston Person, Harold Mayburn, don't know him. Richard Groove Holmes, Misty, doing Misty from his Soul Message record. Annette Cobb, excuse me, and Jack McDuff, Red Holloway, and Eddie Lockdor Javis Quintet doing Foxy from the record called Jaws and Orbit. So if you don't have all those albums, which I don't have all of them, I have maybe, out of all these albums on here, I have maybe one, two, that is it. Maybe three albums on this. But I have a little piece of all the albums on this album. And that'll do me fine. You know, I don't have to fill my whole room with every record. At least I get a taste of, these artists, these great artists. So that's what I was listening to, and that's where I got the idea to do a video, because I'm going through all these comps. So, and I said that and said it and said it, and I'm going to say it again. All right. Next. This is a record that I had back in the day, and I found it again. I left it in New York, but I found it again here in Florida. And I remember liking this record a lot just because I love the cover, first of all. Attack of the Killer Bees. This is a great record. This is from 1980. Let's see. I think 1983 this came out. And this has Marshall Crenshaw, Pretenders, The Blasters, Ramones, John Hyatt, Roxy Music. It's a nice mix. Peter Gabriel with a German version of Shock the Monkey. It's got The Time doing Grace. It's got Love Goes to a Building on Fire, Talking Heads. Gang of Four's on here. Laurie Anderson's Walk the Dog is on here. Amnesia and Jealousy, Oh Lana from T-Bone Burnett. I mean, it's just got a lot of really cool stuff on here. It's all B-sides of records, of hit records, I guess, Pretenders and the Sticks. Marshall Crenshaw, You're My Favorite Waste of Time was a B-side. Can you imagine that? It was a B-side from Someday, Some Way. Didn't know that. I did not know that. The B-side of Louie Louie by the Pretenders was In the Sticks. Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to see what the B-sides were. So this is a really good record. I think it's a great comp. I look at Attack of the Killer Bees. Dig that. I'm glad to get this again, Next up, I think this is my original copy. I'm almost positive, because I remember this came from Sounds, and I kind of tried to scrape the Sounds label off of it. Sounds Records in New York City. And this is a great record. This is a comp of 80s stuff. And this is from 1981. Late 70s, early 80s. New wave. I guess, is there punk on here? No, it's all new wave pretty much. This has Holly and the Italians. It has OMD, Orchestra Maneuvers and Enola Gay. New Music, they all ran after the Carving Knife. Lena Lovitch, New Toy, Adam and the Ants, Stand and Deliver. Orchestra Maneuvers in the Dark again, Messages. Lena Lovitch again, Never Never Land. New Music, but While You Wait. The song is called While You Wait. Holly and the Italians, Youth Group. And Adam and the Ants, Beat My Guest. And this is a comp that has from Epic, DIN disc, Stiff, and from GTO, and another Virgin, also Virgin. So they got licenses from all those. And these are, I guess, they put all the radio stations on the back. All that, see these lines here? That's all the radio stations that play these songs, I guess. It's a great cover. Great. I love this. If you find this, pick it up. It's really fun. I'm a big Lena Lovitch fan, so I'm sure that's why I got it. And I also got it because I love the song Enola Gay. I love that song. This is a 60s comp that I really dig. And this is my original. I brought this from New York. The Best of 66, Volume 1. And this has the Brothers Four doing Help, the Byrds doing Hey Joe, Chad and Jeremy doing Homeward Bound, The Circle, Cyrkle, doing Cloudy, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, John Davidson, I Want You, Bob Dylan. And the second side is the New Christy Minstrels doing These Boots Are Made for Walking, the Pozo Secco Singers singing You Lost That Loving Feeling, Paul Revere and the Raiders singing Just Like Me, Billy Joe Royal doing Down in the Boondocks, and Simon and Garfunkel doing We've Got a Groovy Thing Going On. I just think this is just a fun 60s kind of record. This is one of those rainy day kind of records, I think. I don't know, it's kind of fun to listen to that 60s stuff, Put on some, psychedelic pants or some stripy pants and a knit top and, Get all 60s. If you're a girl, wear a miniskirt. If you're a woman, wear a miniskirt. Let's get correct there. All right, we're still in that area. This is a great comp. This one I had in New York and I lost it, and then I found it here really, really cheap. This is called Blitz, and this is from RCA. I don't know what year this came out. Does it even say? Does it matter? I don't know. But anyway, this is a lot of 80s stuff. It's got Bow Wow Wow on here. Sparks is on this record. Tips for Teens by Sparks. Let's see. I'm going to just go over it really quickly. That's the things that stick out at me. Polly Rock is on here. Bow Wow Wow twice on here. Yeah. A group called Shock. I don't know. Robert Ellis Oral. But I got this because I like the cover. I think it's a great cover. And I may or may not keep this. I don't know. I like the cover, though. I think I like the cover. But I don't know. Would I be playing this a lot? I don't know. So I'm going to put this one to the side. This might be a one to go. Can't keep everything. I can't keep everything. Even though I like the cover, I'm either going to put this on, frame it and put it on my wall, or maybe get rid of it. I'm not sure. So I'm going to put this to the side. Don't know. This one, I was thinking, I don't know. What, should I keep it? Should I not? I think I got this for $1 somewhere. But, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's a tribute to Burt Bacharach, a composer, arranger, conductor. His hits done by different people. Dionne Warwick, Gene Pitney, Dusty Springfield's on here, B.J. Thomas, Timmy Euro's on here, Jerry Butler, Bobby Vinton, Jackie DeShannon, Chuck Jackson, the Shirelles, Jerry Butler. Oh, I already said that. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't know. I love Burt Bacharach. I love Hal David. I just love that stuff. And this is from 1972 on Scepter. This comp. Again, it's a tribute to Burt Bacharach. The dreaded word tribute. Some people don't like it. I think I'll keep this one. This is fun. I think it's just lots of fun. Sometimes I want to have a little fun. Let's see. These I got Record Store Day, different ones, different years. I don't know what years I got these, but these are Record Store Day comps. This one is called Demotus, Volume 1. It has Lady Ray on here. These are all demos, basically. It says Demoitis. Sometimes the demo recording of a song has a vibe that cannot be duplicated, whether that's a first recording as a voice memo on your phone or haphazardly recorded with one mic in the room. There's an undeniable charm to these recordings if you spend some time listening to them. When the real recording is made, many times you have a hard time letting go of the demo. The medical term for this is demoitis. And that note, Big Brown Records is proud to present this record, a compilation of demos that went on to become album cuts on the label of Big Brown Records. And I guess a lot of these artists went on to go to other labels. But this is, it has Bobby Oroza on here. Really great. Lee Fields and Expressions. I'm just going to jump around. Lady Ray. Let's see. Who else? Liam Bailey's on here. El Michel's Affair is on here. It's got about 12 tracks. And I think I'm going to keep this one because I just, it's probably going to be considered rare eventually because I don't think they did a lot of copies of this. This is a Record Store Day. I'm sure it was an exclusive, not a first, because why would they do this again? I don't understand why. So I'll probably keep this for posterity. This one, I'm sure you've seen around a lot. This is a Record Store Day. Sun Records, Having a Party. This has Carl Perkins on here. Jump around here. Bright Lights, Jerry Lee Lewis. Betty LaVette's on here. Frank Ballard. So, Betty LaVette's on here. Carl Perkins on here. I'm going to keep this one. I have only listened to it once since I bought it on Record Store Day. But you know what? I pulled it out. I'll play it. And maybe this will be one of my regular rotations. Who knows? I have a lot of records to listen to, so it's really hard to say what's going to be in my rotation. But Sun Records contains tracks from the vaults of Sun Records selected by the people who work in the real live recording record stores. Limited to 3,000 copies worldwide. But I've seen this around, so I don't think everybody bought it. So I don't know. You could probably still pick that one up. This one I was going to get rid of because I just said, I don't know. But then I looked at it more, and the more you look at it, you go, I like a lot of these bands. And I actually listened to a couple of, like, two sides of this record. This is IRS, Greatest Hits, Volume 2 and 3. It's a gatefold, double disc. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Why would I get rid of this? I don't know. This has got Cold Cold Shoes, which I really like by the Flesh Tones. It's got Brian James on here, Henry Badowski, Squeeze is on here doing Backtrack, Skafish, Disgracing the Family Name, The Dam's on here, Clark Kent with the K's, Stranglers on here, The Cramps, The Humans, The Police, John Cale's on here, Jules Holland's on here, The Payolas, The Fall, Oingo Boingo, Only a Lad, Say You Don't Love Me by the Buzzcocks, Office Girls by Clark Kent, Sodium Pentothal Negative by Fashion. I mean, that's crazy. Why would I get rid of this? I was actually thinking of getting rid of this. I don't think I will now. 1981. IRS Records. Yeah. Comps are fun. They are. You know? This is probably one of my most favorite comps of all time. I mean, in my whole collection. This is one that I have on CD. I have this, I think I have it on cassette. I know I have it on vinyl because I have it in my hands right now. And I love the work of this man. And I love the artist's renditions of this. It's a tribute to an incredible composer. And this is Lost in the Stars, the music of Kurt Weill. A serious record any serious record collector should have this in their collection. I say that without any hesitation because this is a brilliant record. It's so well done. It goes all over the place in terms of genre, but it's all celebrating Kurt Weill, who was born in 1900, the son of a German cantor. After childhood of classical music training, he became a leader in avant-garde music scene in Berlin in the 20s. From his early collaboration with Bertolt Brecht and such masterpieces as Three Penny Opera and The Seven Deadly Sins to his classic Broadway scores for One Touch of Venus and Lost in the Stars, with such collaborators as Maxwell Anderson, Moss Hart, and Ira Gershwin, Weill's vision of new operatic form, a seamless marriage of narrative and music, changed musical theater forever. He's famous for Mac the Knife, September Song, which so many people do, including The Doors, right? I mean, he influenced so many artists with his music, to do renditions of his music. And just to give you an idea on here, I'm just going to go around. Sting with Dominic Muldowney doing the Ballad of Mac the Knife. Let's see, Marianne Faithfull and Chris Spedding doing Ballad of the Soldier's Wife, which is fantastic. Dyke Van Parks doing Johnny Johnson medley. Tom Waits, What Keeps Mankind Alive. Carla Bley and Phil Woods doing Lost in the Stars. It's beautiful. Lou Reed doing September Song. Todd Rundgren, Song from the Grave, a ballad in which the McKeith begs all men for forgiveness. Charlie Hayden with Sharon Freeman doing Speak Low. John Zorn doing Der Kleine Lieutenant des Lieben Gottes, which is Little Lieutenant of the Loving God. That just gives you an idea of what's on here. It's unbelievable. This is a brilliant record, I think, and I think it's a great cover. Lost in the Stars. This is good. You see this in the bins, don't leave it there. It's so good. And I have this I've had this for a long time, and it is mega good. And it's in great condition, the one I have. All right, we're gonna go back. God, I got a lot of stuff in the 80s. This is a really great comp from 1980. And this is I always wanted to get this on CD for some reason. I guess when I was going through my CD stuff, my CD period, I wanted this on CD because I never saw it on CD, and I think it does exist on CD, but it's really expensive. I found this. I had this before, lost it, and now I got it back again. This has some really great artists on here. It has 6 artists on here. The Mekons, 2, 3, Human League, Gang of Four, Scars, and Flowers. And I'm telling you, this is really a cool record. The Mekons do Never Been in a Riot, 32 Weeks, and they do Where Were You? Human League does Being Boiled and Circus of Death. Gang of Four does Damaged Goods. I love that song. Love Like Anthrax and Armalite Rifle. Good stuff. This is good. This is good. You want to have a nice kind of like a new wave, kind of dark new wave party. Put this on. Put the eyeliner on. You know what I mean? Wear all black and just go to town. You know what I mean? Really cool. All right. Oh, the good old days. This is called Mutant Pop. I forgot to say Mutant Pop. Mutant Pop. And it's on, it's Fast Product. It's on PDC Records. This is another Record Store Day release. This is Penrose. These are, I believe these are connected to Coal Mine. If I'm not, no. This is connected to Daptone. Excuse me. Not this is Daptone Records puts out Penrose, and I think that's their L.A. It's distributed in Brooklyn, but I think this is the L.A. company. If I'm not mistaken, because some of these artists are from Los Angeles. So These Sacred Souls is on here. Los Yesterdays, Jason Joshua, the Altons. Some of these are on Coal Mine as well. So Vicky Tafoya. Let's see. I think that's all that's on here. It's a whole bunch of things. It's a showcase volume 1 of Penrose. And I got like a record, one of those slip cover things that you put on your turntable. Yeah. That says Penrose on it. So I'm glad to have this. I'm keeping this. This is a Record Store Day release from about 5 years ago, something like that. Doesn't say the year. Doesn't say the year, but I got this at Walmart a while ago, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. This is Philadelphia comp. For people who don't have a lot of 80s or 70s soul music from Philly, the Philadelphia sound, you can pick this up and you got everything you need on here. If you're not into buying all that stuff. This is Gamble and Huff, Kenneth Gamble and Leon Huff. They were the producers and wrote a lot of the songs. And this comp has OJ's Doing the Backstabbers, Harold Melvin Blue Notes, Love I Lost, Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul, When Will I See You Again, 3 Degrees, You'll Never Find Love Like Mine, Lou Rawls, You'll Never Find. The Sound of Philadelphia, which is a classic, still is a classic. Barn Burner is a classic dance floor filler in any dance club. Love is the Message. Yeah. The Sound of Philadelphia. That's kill. That's a killer sound. I think that's that. Yeah, that is sound. Yeah, that's got to be what that. Oh no! I'm sorry. That's not. This is the Sound of. This is Soul Train. This is the television theme for Soul Train. That's not Sound of. Erase that. But this is still, the theme song to Soul Train is that TSOP. I got that mixed up. Second side is Ain't No Stopping Us Now. Then we have that's McFadden and Whitehead. Harold Melvin and Blue Notes again. If you don't know me by now, I'll Always Love My Mama by Intruders. Love Train, OJ's. Close the Door, Teddy Pendergrass, and finish the night up with If Only You Knew, Patti LaBelle. Which to me is the only thing that doesn't kind of fit with the rest of it. I love it, but it's for some reason for me it just doesn't fit with the other tracks on here for me. But everything else is solid on here. Yeah. It has all the albums. It's kind of cool. That's really cool. Okay, we're getting to the I'm going to probably have to do a part 2 to this another time because I'm not going to be able to get through everything. I don't want to go too long because you'll be saying, "Ugh, I'm getting bored with this guy." All right, next up, this I had this on CD for a long time, and I finally found it on vinyl, and I grabbed it because just for scuzz. This is rock, rhythm, and blues, and I love how it's done. It's done like one of those marquee things, like, you're gonna see this, you're gonna see that, but wait, you're gonna see that, you're gonna see, This has Elton John singing "I'm Ready," Rick James singing "This Magic Moment." Can you imagine Rick James singing "This Magic Moment"? Wow. Michael McDonald singing "Your Precious Love," Shaka Khan singing "Fever," Howard Hewitt from Shalimar singing the Ten Commandments of Love, Manhattan Transfer, "I Want to Be Your Girl," Randy Travis, "It's Just a Matter of Time," the Pointer Sisters singing "Mr. Lee," Christine McVie from Fleetwood Mac singing "Roll With Me, Henry," and El DeBarge singing "Good Night, My Love." This is like one of those crazy, crazy fun records. It's not like a serious record. It's just like fun. They're doing oldies and stuff, and it's produced by Richard Perry. And it's just fun. It's just fun, you know. Some of these comps are just fun. They like some of them are like party records. You know what I mean? That's what they're meant for, I think. These two I got for Record Store Day 1 year apart. I'll show you the first one. The only reason why I got this. This is Songs for You, Volume 1. It's by the. This is a Record Store Day exclusive, I think. They didn't make a lot of them, and they only made them for the one particular year. And I think Vans kind of like financed it. Vans, the sneaker, they financed it. I only got this. The main reason I got this was because the song "Damage" by Her. I love that song, and I didn't see it anywhere else. And I said, "Oh my God, it's on this compilation. I got to get it." But it also has Roberta Flack singing "What's Going On," Lupe Fiasco doing "Dinosaurs." It only has a few songs on here. Has a Black Thought from the Roots doing "Magnificent." Common, "What Do You Say?" "Move It Baby," and Esperanza Spalding, an incredible bass player. "Touch in Mine." So I picked that up because of Her, and I love Her, and I just had to have it for Her. And then the next year they had Volume 2, so I got it because I'm a complete. I said, maybe there's something on here I like, and I don't really care for this as much, but it's good, but I think I only wanted it for Her, for the other album. But this one has Run the Jewels on it. Tank and the Bangas, Curtis Mayfield doing "Power to the People," Nubia Garcia, saxophone player, doing "Stand With Each Other," Kevin Moe doing "Oklahoma," Otis Redding, "These Arms Are Mine," which I have somewhere on other things, Cautious Clay, who's actually really starting to happen now. Cautious Clay was like not really known when this came out, and now Cautious Clay, you hear him on the radio more now. And we're even playing them at my radio station. This is the Volume 2 of Songs for You. So those will stay in my collection because I don't think that there's a lot of them out there. And I'm glad to have these because I think they'll be worth something one day. I really do. Now, this one you're going to crack up. I don't ever want to say guilty pleasure because I'm not guilty for the things that I like. I don't feel guilty. Sorry. Not sorry. This is just fun. This is just fun. And you know what? Mazzy should own this. He probably does. Stars on Long Play. It's a disco record, but it has every song you can imagine on here. I'm just gonna go really quick. Side 1. All right, you ready? Side 1, and it's medleys. It's just medleys. It just goes one into the other, and it's the same beat over and over and over again. It's a disco beat, but it's all these big songs. Side 1, Stars on 45, which is their thing, okay? But it goes into No Reply, I'll Be Back, Drive My Car, Do You Want to Know a Secret? We Can Work It Out, Should Have Known Better, Nowhere Man, You're Gonna Lose That Girl, Ticket to Ride, The Word, Eleanor Rigby, Every Little Thing, and Your Bird Can Sing, Get Back, 8 Days a Week, It Won't Be Long, Day Tripper. Wait. It's all Beatles, right? And then it Stars of 45 again, and then Good Day Sunshine, My Sweet Lord, Here Comes the Sun, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Taxman, Hard Day's Night, Things We Said Today, If I Fell, You Can't Do That, Please Please Me, I Want to Hold Your Hand, and the just finishes up with Stars on 45. That's all side one, all Beatles and Beatle-esque stuff. Second side has all these other things. It's really, I like the first side the best, the Beatles side the best. Side two, it has Boogie Nights, Funky Town, Video Killed the Radio Star, Venus, Sugar Sugar, Kathy's Clown, Only the Lonely, Lady Bump. Oh God, this song sucks. Jimmy Mac, Rainy Day, and then it goes. Do you remember Lucille, Bird Dog, Runaway? Do you remember Bread and Butter? That's all right. Rip it up, Jenny Jenny. Then it goes into Woolly Bully, Buenos Aires, Slipping and Sliding, Nut Rocker, and At the Hop. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. This is one of those records that just makes you crack up every time you hear it because it's just so insane. It's just one song after the next. And I remember they used to play this in the clubs. Bizarre. But I just had to have it just to have it. You know, I never play it. But I mean, you know, maybe one day I'll just, if I'm feeling it, I'll just throw it on and just have a laugh. It's fun. It's fun. All right. I think I'm going to finish up with a couple more and then that's it. Yeah. Yeah, we're at the 30-minute mark now. This is a great record. This is a tribute to Woody Guthrie, and this is a vision shared. I'm sure you've seen this around. This is really good. First time I ever heard Sweet Honey in the Rock was on this record. I mean, I was not really aware of them until I heard this record. But this has Sweet Honey in the Rock singing Sylvie, which is it's beautiful. Bob Dylan doing Pretty Boy Floyd. Let's skip around. I Ain't Got No Home. Bruce Springsteen does that. U2 does Jesus Christ. Little Richard does Rock Island Line. He does a great version of that with Fishbone. Arlo Guthrie does East Texas Red for his father. Willie Nelson, Philadelphia Lawyer. Emmylou Harris, Hobo's Lullaby. Taj Mahal does Bourgeois Blues. Sweet Honey in the Rock does Grey Goose. Brian Wilson, Goodnight Irene. Bruce Springsteen does Vigilante Man. And then This Land Is Your Land is done by Pete Seeger with Sweet Honey in the Rock, Doc Watson, and the Little Red Schoolhouse Chorus. It's a really good record. It's just loads and loads of fun. It's got some literature inside there for you to read while you're listening, and it's got all the pictures of all the people on there. Yeah, it's really cool. This is a cool record. It's fun. If you can find a copy that's not all scratched up, I'd say go for it. A Vision Shared. It's on Folkways. This one is a newer tribute. This is a tribute to, I'm sure Lauren Maslow has this. This is a tribute to Mose Allison. And this is If You're Going to the City. It's really good. I mean, I've only listened to it a few times, but it's got great artists on here. Taj Mahal, Robbie Fulks, Jackson Browne, Ben Harper with Charlie Musselwhite, Chrissie Hynde, Iggy Pop, Bonnie Raitt, Loudon Ray White III, Richard Thompson, Peter Case, Dave Alvin and Phil Alvin, Frank Black is on here, and Amy Allison with Elvis Costello. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's got good stuff on it. It's really fun. And it's a tribute to Mose Allison. And I never really paid attention to Mose Allison until I started watching videos years and years ago by Norman Maslow, and that's how I got into Mose Allison. And at first I didn't understand it because I was like, his voice is like kind of weak, but I mean he has this way of singing that captures you. He definitely captures you with his style. I'm gonna do about a few more, and then we're gonna stop. I'm not gonna do that one. I'll do this one. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna do this one. Okay. I'm not gonna do that one either. I'm gonna do the last two tributes. Two more tributes. I know you say you don't like tributes. Some people don't like tributes, but these are good ones. I don't get any old tributes. I like tributes that are good. This is a very good one. This is an excellent tribute album. This came out in 2022, and this is called "Here It Is," a tribute to Leonard Cohen. Leonard Cohen was getting a kind of resurgence, and people were really playing a lot of his stuff. But great artists on here. There's only 12 songs on here. It's a double record, gatefold. Really nice. It's really well done, put together package with blue. Blue vinyl. Okay. This is nice. This has Norah Jones, Peter Gabriel, Gregory Porter singing Suzanne. Gregory Porter. Sarah McLachlan singing Hallelujah. Luciana Sousa, Hey, That's No Way to Say Goodbye, which is a song that Roberta Flack did on her first album, I believe. James Taylor does Coming Back to You. Iggy Pop says You Want It Darker. Mavis Staples, If It Be Your Will. Nathaniel Rateliff does Famous Blue Raincoat. And David Gray does Seems So Long Ago, Nancy. Bill Frisell does Bird on a Wire. This is a good record. I love this cover. It's a really great cover. And I'm very, very happy to have this in my collection. It's one of those really nice contemplative records. You throw that on, have a cup of coffee, good book, you're good. You're good to go. Another comp, and this is a fantastic comp. Fantastic. It's so conceptual, so good, there's so much love that was put into this. And this came out, I had it on CD for years, for decades, or not decades, but for years. And then it came out on Record Store Day, and I said, I gotta get a copy of this, because I never had it on vinyl. It's a tribute to Curtis Mayfield. Oh my God. This is flawless. Flawless. It's a double record. It's so good. Look at him on the back. It opens with Gladys Knight singing Choice of Colors, which makes it worth the whole album. Gladys Knight singing Choice of Colors just gives me chills every time I put it on. It's just so good. Stevie Winwood's on here. Repercussions with Curtis Mayfield. Curtis himself is on here, singing Let's Do It Again. Lenny Kravitz singing Billy Jack. Whitney Houston, Look Into Your Heart. Bruce Springsteen doing Gypsy Woman. Eric Clapton's on here. Isley Brothers. Branford Marsalis and the Impressions, Fool for You. Tevin Campbell does Keep on Pushing. Aretha Franklin sings The Making of You, which is great. She's always worked with him anyway, so she knows how to work with him. B.B. King, Woman's Got Soul. Rod Stewart, People Get Ready, which everybody knows he does that. Narada Michael Walden's on here. Phil Collins. Stevie Wonder, I'm the One Who Loves You. Elton John with The Sounds of Blackness singing Amen. It almost sounds hokey, but it gets really good. It starts to really build really nice. Produced by Rich Weisner. And this was originally from 1993, I think. Yeah. And this came out in 2019 as a Record Store Day release. All right. And it's limited edition custom blue-gray vinyl. Custom blue-gray vinyl. Let's see. Let us see. Here we go. Yeah. All right, I got one more, and then I'm out of here. And you're out. If you're still with me, you got some patience. I'm telling you. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, because I mean, some people would be like, "Okay, enough," and I'm at the enough point now. I'm getting tired. This is the last. I have lots more, but this one I got. It was during Record Store Day time, but this is not from Record Store Day. But I saw it, and I was like, I have to get this. And now I see that the price is going up on this record, big time, because there's not a lot out there. This is a really cool comp, covered and discovered, and it's artists that I like that do covers of things. So it's The Dip doing Beautiful Stranger, the Madonna song. Flip Turn doing Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Langhorne Slim is on here. Let's jump around. Lumineers doing Nobody Knows, written by Andrew Tinker and Tony Halbrooks. Shovels and Rope, and Sharon Van Etten doing the Beach Boys In My Room. Shaky Graves doing John Waite's Missing You. Yeah. Lalone Bellows doing Pink Rabbits. The Trigger Code, who I don't know who they are, but they do a Bruce Springsteen Darkness of the Edge of Town. And Houndmouth, I know them. They do Whiter Shade of Pale. Yeah. And Wild Reeds do I Think We're Alone Now. This is a very cool record. It's very, very cool. I think it's the coolest. And I love the cover. Discovered and covered. And there you have it. That's not all of my comps, but that's some of them. I have more, and I'm going through some of those, and some of the ones that I haven't showed you yet is because I either haven't listened to it enough to really tell you much about it, because I don't really like talking about records I don't have much information about, because that's not fair to you. I mean, what's the point of showing it if I can't tell you anything about it? Oh, that's just stupid. But to me anyway. So I'll just show these really quickly, real fast. I'm not going to go through them, but these are great comps. If you ever see them around, I get them every year they come out. I think I have all of them. I can't find my volume 2 for some reason. It's around here somewhere. But Coal Mine Records does Soul Slabs. It's all their singles. They put all their singles on albums. This is a double record. I think this is a double. These are all doubles. There's a single one out there. I think that's volume 2. I can't find that. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. Here's volume 3. And here's the latest one, volume 4, that came out 2 years ago, maybe. Maybe 2 years ago. Yeah. And it's all their singles that they put, because they put out a lot of singles as well as albums. But these singles are really, and it gives you a nice taste of the artists that they promote and distribute and stuff. So, and also record. Sometimes they record them as well. But these albums are really, really good. I love them. You see these? Grab those. Oh my God, they're so good. I've got lots more. I want to show you all of my. Maybe I'll do another video where I show all of my jazz dispensaries. Maybe not. Everybody has jazz dispensaries, so I probably don't need to show those. But there's another company that I really like that I only have a few of their records, and they're really cool, by Vinyl Moon. They have really nice comps too. So anyway, that's it. That's enough. Story over. Nothing to see here. Plenty to see here. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was fun to listen to me go on and on about my comps that I don't ever listen to, so I pull them out to listen to. I'm giving myself a lot of work. And I'm giving you work too, because probably there's something in here that interests you. You want to go start digging and looking around for them. That's going to be good for you. And this Covered and Discovered, this is on Magnolia. From the Magnolia Record Club, but it's on Dual Tone Records. So, just in case you want to look for it, that's what you're looking for. That's it, guys. It's been a wonderful day, even though it rained a lot today with thunder showers and stuff in the Tampa Bay area. Also, south of here too is really bad. But everything's cool. Oh, and not the Olympics. I actually caught this is the first time in a long time I watched the Academy Awards, and it was really, some of the speeches were really inspiring. Some of them were silly speeches, but some were really good speeches, inspiring, and some great movies won stuff. I got choked up when I saw that Michael B. Jordan won Best Leading Actor for Sinners, because Sinners was probably one of my favorite films of last year. I don't usually go for movies like that, but that one was so potent and so mythological and so historical, and it had so much symbolism in it that was so American. It gave American history through a horror movie, which I think is so cool. Um, I caught that right away. It was so brilliantly done, and I think that Delroy Lindo got. I think he got robbed. I'm sorry, Sean Penn, but Delroy was so good in that film. I think he was robbed, but it makes me want to watch some of the movies that I didn't see. You know, so anyway, I got to see Hamnet. I want to see that because that looks like that was pretty good. So I'll check it out. Looks a little depressing, but I'll check it out. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's now 45 minutes. Yikes! All right, take care, guys. DJ Bono Vertigo saying keep listening to great music. Okay, bye.